So, good morning, sir. I'm Althea Alvarez from BHM 3101. So, in this video, I will be talking about my learnings, the summary of my learnings here in ergonomic and facilities planning in hospitality management. So, let's talk about first what is ergonomics. So, ergonomics came from the Greek word nomoi and ergon. So, nomoi means natural laws and ergon means work. So, basically, it is the study of human capabilities in relationship to work. It makes jobs or tasks to fit the employees better. Because in every task, there is the proper workplace. So, ergonomics started way back in 18th century. As the work before was more on the physical side, let's take for example lifting heavy packages. So lifting heavy packages might cause pains, injuries, or strains, or simply just developing musculoskeletal problems. So there are three types of ergonomics. First is the physical, second is cognitive, and third is organizational. So physical is the human responses to the physical and physiological workload. So let's take for example, if you were to carry heavy package but it it doesn't coincides with your weight. So there's a bigger possibility that you will have strains, back injury or shoulder injury, arm injury or hip injury. So injury. So the second is cognitive. So cognitive helps with mental processes and capabilities of humans in terms of work. So in this type, it helps more on the it helps more on our mental mind. So it makes us work under pressure. It can help our mind to distinguish what are our priorities that will not affect the flow of our work. So the third one is the organizational. So in organizational, from the word itself, organization, so it deals with the organization, structures, and policies. Let's take for example, maghimo og schedules and shiftings of the employees. So this will help us to work safely, smoothly, and productively. But do you also know that ergonomics has also a role in the food safety programs? Because as a facility and service planner, one should provide safety and work in the workstation. So the study of ergonomics enable a person to know how to provide safety to the workers and in its environment. But ergonomics is not just on the food safety programs, but also in our housekeeping, in the housekeeping department. So the ergonomics in the housekeeping department is more on just the guidelines on how to avoid injuries. So let's take for example, not overloading the trolleys and carrying the trolleys in the right posture, and when you are in the housekeeping department, you should not wear heels but flats, right? So ergonomics is not just for the employees in the housekeeping but also for guests. So the hotel gives or use glasses to protect the eyes from the television, and also provide easy gadgets to enhance the guest's stay. That's just one. But how does really ergonomics help us to prevent injuries from happening? So economics tells you that every time you do something that would require to move a muscle, you must firstly warm up and stretch. And in work, you must take frequent breaks for like every 20 to 30 minutes. And if you feel tired, take a break, relax, then go to work again. And if you recognize, and you should recognize the early signs of inflammatory processes, you should not disregard it. So to add up, to avoid injuries or strains is to maintain neutral positions, like maintaining erect back and neck with shoulders relaxed. That's one thing that can help to avoid strains. So to sum up all of it, you must just remember three things: learn to breathe, to move, and to stretch. So since we also talk about facility planning, I'm just gonna define it and a little bit of explanation. So facility planning is the process of planning, designing, and the construction of your hotel. So I think it involves more on the creativity, like on restaurants. How would you, how would you, how would your structure of your restaurant be? What would be the theme be? And the interior design of your restaurant, would it catch the customers? Would it entice customers to go and visit your restaurant? So that's what matters here. So facility management is on the setup, more on the setup of the facility and the standard procedure of the hotel. But since every hotel differs, we we also considers more on the capability of staff. So if you have capable staffs that is really good on customers and consumers, then that's what matters. So to conclude ergonomics helps us improve efficiency and the quality of our daily operation by taking into account a person's or our sizes, strength, speed, and physiological. And also it helps us maximize the productivity while lowering our risks of having musculoskeletal disorders. That will be all.